Let's now take you across live to DD India's Tony Waterman joining us from Austin, Texas. Hi, Tony. Now, what is it looking like in Texas, in Austin, where you are? Because I believe the weather is playing a bit of a spoil sport there, and it's much better viewing in other places further north.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We are now about 2.5 hours away from this total solar eclipse, the first one to pass over us here in central Texas in more than 600 years. But the complicating factor, as you just said today, is going to be the weather. You can see that the sun is kind of peeking out just a little bit here behind me, but the forecast is for clouds all day long, and really clouds along much of this path of totality, which is carving across Mexico and then through Texas, Arkansas, up into the northeast, and finally out over Canada into the water there. There's really bad weather in certain parts of the state, and in fact, one of these watch parties about an hour from here was canceled this morning, leaving thousands of people very disappointed, and that is because of expected severe weather, large hail, the possibility of a tornado. We are not expecting that type of weather here in central Texas for another couple of hours until after the total solar eclipse, and you can see that's not really dampening the mood here on the ground. This watch party that I am at in downtown Austin received 12,000 RSVPs. You can see the line here behind me. They only have enough space for 5,000 people. But this is a big event for a lot of people. A lot of people here telling me this is the first time they're actually going to have the opportunity to see a total solar eclipse. And even if it is cloudy, experts say that it's still going to turn from daytime into nighttime. Minute and 40 seconds of totality here in Austin, but in the places where they are directly in the middle of the path of totality, they're going to see this eclipse for about 4.5 minutes.
And how well prepared are the people? I believe they bought special glasses, and some have just made it a whole picnic or a holiday, even stepping out, taking their campers and all that. So it's quite a party, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a big party, and it's really about bringing the community together, about people having this shared experience, and a shared experience that is anchored in joy, which you and I both know doesn't happen very frequently. And a lot of experts say that this is a very emotional event for a lot of people, that they actually end up crying because they become so emotional at the sight of the total solar eclipse, kind of envisioning their place here on Earth and how small they are and how important the sun is to our own existence. You are right, though. You need these special glasses right here. These are total solar eclipse glasses. You literally cannot see anything when you have them on, but it protects your eyes when you're looking up at the sun, which you will be able to see with these on. You have to keep these on during most of the eclipse. When it is at totality, you can take them off so you can see that corona, that ring of fire around the sun. But then you got to put them right back on. Very dangerous. You could be blinded if you don't wear them. And for the 32 million Americans that are in this path, they will get that total solar eclipse. But 99% of Americans are going to get at least a partial solar eclipse. So maybe not the full thing, but not missing out on it altogether.
Okay. Now, NASA's too firing up 3 rockets into the atmosphere to study the impact of this total solar eclipse. Now, what are we expecting to learn from this sort of a launch?
Yeah, you know, this has historically been a time when a lot of scientific research can be carried out because, you know, these eclipses aren't terribly infrequent. They happen about every 18 months, a total solar eclipse, but they often happen over the water. So it's very rare that they happen over land, and also even more rare that they happen over a continuous stretch of land like we are seeing happening today across North America. So NASA is shooting off these rockets, and it's going to be studying the upper atmosphere and how it reacts during a total solar eclipse. There are other schools that are doing experiments during this time. The University of Hawaii, for example, is going to be studying the sun's corona, which itself was only discovered during a total solar eclipse. And most historically, most well known is this 1919 expedition to prove Einstein's theory of relativity. That happened during a total solar eclipse. So this is a great opportunity for scientists to be able to do this research that they're not normally able to do.
Sounds great. I hope you and all those gathered behind you have great viewing as well, and the clouds clear up. And if they do, it's going to be a supermoon too, when the moon is closer than usual to the Earth and appears larger. So, well, all the best for the viewing where you are in Austin, Texas, and to everyone else as well who's in the path.